Hey you guys, welcome to your workout today. We are going to be doing a Pilates HIIT today. So if you haven't joined the workouts before, they kind of look like this. We start with a little bit of a core warm up, usually do some bridging, and then we'll move into our first HIIT, followed by a standing series that's a little bit quicker pace. And then we'll do a second HIIT. And today we're gonna finish on the mat. So we're not gonna add that third HIIT in. So if you usually join those 60 minutes, so we're gonna make it a little shorter today. And just go with those 2 HIITs in between. So today I'm using some wrist weights that I'm also going to use on my ankles later on. And then we have a resistance band. I'm using about a medium, and then also your ball. Okay, so we're going to start on the mat. I have to preface, my allergies today are pretty bad, so if I sneeze, that's why. All right, so we're going to start with a little roll down series. So you're going to take the ball and you're going to put it in between your inner thighs. I have my wrist weights on to start. They're about 1 pound. You're going to start sitting up tall, nice and tall, lengthen through that spine. Tiny squeeze in on the ball. You're going to start to tuck and roll slightly down. We're going to hold at the bottom halfway and then slowly come back up. Inhaling at the top to lengthen, and then exhale. Tuck and slowly roll down to halfway. Inhale and then exhale. Come back up with that rounded back, and then inhale to lengthen through that spine. A few more just like this. Just getting warmed up here. Good. Awesome. Last 3. Pulling that belly button in towards your spine. Last 2. Last one. We're going to hold that halfway. You're going to start to bend one elbow. So I'm bending the left elbow to start, and look over towards that bent elbow, and then come back through center. We're going to alternate sides, bending the right elbow, back through center, bending that left elbow back. So tiny twist here. Your hips are staying forward. So you're just twisting through that upper body, belly button up, bringing that elbow back, twisting over, looking towards that direction. Good. Last 3. 2. Last one each side. Good. We're going to go into that full roll down now if that feels good. If not, you can stick with those halfway roll downs, circling the arms around, coming back up, lengthening at the top. We're going to go into that full roll down one more time, making sure you're rolling through each vertebrae as you come down. Arms can go overhead, circle them back around, and then come back up, rolling through your spine. Inhale to lengthen. Let's go one more. Good. Inhale. And then exhale. Bring yourself back up to the top. Good. We're going to hold halfway again. You're going to bend the elbows and then do a tiny lift, bring them down, and then straighten them out. So you're bending the elbows, tiny lift up, down, and then straighten out. Good. Getting those triceps involved now. Shoulders here. Keeping those shoulders down, out of your ears. Good. Slight hinge. Last 3. 2. And 1. All the way down. Circle the arms around. Good. Come back up. 2 more. Really engaging that core. Good. holding that halfway down position. Again, you're gonna bend the elbows and come into a half moon position. You're gonna slightly open those arms up and then bring them back through center. Open the arms back through center. So we're activating that back now. Shoulders stay down and back. Last 3, 2, and 1. Good. Straighten the arms out. Come back down. Inhale, lengthen overhead. And then exhale, come up. Let's do 2 more. Last one. You're going to stay down and then bring the legs up into tabletop. So legs are in tabletop. You still have that ball squeezed. I'm gonna move my ponytail out of the way. Arms are gonna go up to the ceiling. You're gonna have that tiny squeeze on the ball, and we're just gonna go tiny pulses. So your legs are in parallel, tiny pulses in on the ball. Arms are just gonna stay palms facing one another up towards the sky. Good. Last 3, 2, 1. Hold that squeeze. You're gonna open the arms up, slight bend in your elbows, and then bring them back up to the sky. Good. Last 3, 2, and 1. Bringing the arms up, you're going to bend the elbows, straighten out through those legs to a diagonal. As you bring the knees back, you're going to press the arms up to the ceiling. So you're back into that starting position. So you're bending, hinging at the elbows, legs go to straight, and then bend the knees back in, arms go to straight. Good. Last 3, 2, last 1. Arms stay up overhead. Actually, we're going to bring our arms down to our sides now. You can bring them out to a T or out to a slight diagonal here, so whatever feels better for you. We're going to start to rock side to side through your hips, keeping that squeeze on the ball. Just lifting one hip up, legs stay in tabletop, and then opposite hip comes up, back through center. Exhale to bring your knees back through center. Inhale over to the other side. And then exhale back through center. Good. Last 3, 2, and 1. Good. Hugging the knees into the chest. You can rock side to side for a second. Ooh, got some cracks out through my back. Okay. We're going to keep the ball in between our inner thighs. You can actually bring it in more towards your pelvis. That feels good today. Bring your arms down by your sides. We're going to press and roll. Start to roll up through your spine into that bridge position. And then exhale. Slowly come back down. Rolling through your vertebrae. Tuck and lift. Inhale at the top and then exhale. Slowly come back down. Good. Let's do a few more here. Last 3. 2. Last one, we're going to hold up at the top. You're going to start to lift those toes up, so you're pressing into those heels, and then articulate through the feet as you come back to the toes. So you're lifting those toes up, articulate down slowly, back to the toes, full foot on the ground, keeping those hips up. Last 3, 2, last 1. You're going to hold those toes up and then roll back down. So we're going to do a couple roll ups and downs just on those heels. So those toes stay up. Good. Last 3, 2. Last one, you're going to hold up at the top, tiny squeezes in on the ball. Those toes are still up here. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop the toes down. You can slowly roll back down. Good. You're going to bring that ball out. Okay, you're going to take the ball between or underneath one leg, sorry. The opposite foot is going to stay on the ground, and the leg that has the ball will go up into tabletop. We're going to start to press through that leg, so you're going into single leg bridges, and then slowly roll back down. So pressing through the leg that's on the ground, slowly roll back down. Last 3, 2. And the next one, you're going to hold up at the top. You're going to start to dip that right foot down and then bring it back up to tabletop. Dip it down, bring it back to tabletop. Pressing through that opposite heel. Last 3, 2. Last 1. Holding up, slowly roll back down. Good. The ball's going to go in between your ankles before we switch over to the other side. Your feet or knees are going to be externally rotated a bit. You're going to start to roll up through that spine and then come back down. Roll up again. So now your knees are externally rotated here. Last 3, 2. Last one, you're going to hold up at the top, start to squeeze those knees in towards the center, and then back to external rotation. Squeezing them in, and then back out. Control it on the way out. Don't let it just be a rebound effect. Good. Holding those hips up. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Holding those knees out, tiny dips down and back up. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Slowly roll back down. Grabbing onto that ball. It goes underneath the opposite knee that you did before. Pressing into that heel that's on the ground. We're going to start to go into those single leg bridges here. And slowly rolling back down. Good. Last 3, 2. Last one, we're holding up at the top, tiny dip down with that leg that's up with the ball, and back to tabletop. Good. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly roll back down. Awesome job, you guys. Take those knees into the chest. You can rock out. Roll out through those hips. Awesome work. Slowly come back up. And we're gonna go into our first HIIT of the day. Okay, you guys, we're gonna get into our first HIIT for today. I'm gonna keep my wrist weights on. We have a resistance band now. We're gonna go into some jumping jacks for our first exercise. The HIIT is 20 seconds on, 10 off. We're gonna go through that one 4 times. And then we are going to pop down to the mat. We're gonna go into a moving plank. So you're pushing back towards your heels, pressing out, core is strong, and bringing those knees in. You can go as fast or slow as you want with that mountain climber, totally up to you. We're moving back through that moving plank each time in between. Hopefully my sunglasses stay on. I need them today. It's super sunny out. All right, let's get going. Let's get our heart rates up, and let's get this first HIIT out of the way today. We're gonna go in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Starting out with those jumping jacks, getting that blood flow through your body. If at any time the weight becomes too much, just ditch those wrist weights or ditch the resistance band, whatever you need today for your body. And if you are pregnant, like me, I'm focusing on hugging that baby, even though it's super tiny right now. Oops, let's take a rest. Let's go in 3, 2, and 1. Good. Baby's super tiny, but it's great to start practicing early so you get that movement and that sensation when you're doing these exercises. Hugging the baby, moving the baby back towards the spine and up towards the heart in 3, 2, and 1. Good. Awesome job, you guys. Let's go in 3, 2, and 1. Halfway here. Good. Keeping that core active. Ooh, these sunglasses do not want to stay on now that I'm getting sweaty. Let's go for 3, 2, and rest. Awesome, you guys. Last set here. Last set. Let's finish off strong in 3, 2, and 1. Good. Last time we're going to see these today. Awesome, awesome job. Getting those heart rates up. Let's get this work in today so we can feel strong after the workout for the rest of the day. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Sunglasses are not the best for this workout, but that's okay. We're going in 3, 2, and 1. You're up in that plank, pressing back to the heels, and then coming up through that middle with the knees. Again, you can go as fast or slow here as you need. Trying to keep those heart rates up here for the rest of this HIIT. You've got 3, 2, and 1. Rest it down. 10 seconds here to rest. We're going in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pressing up into that plank. Press back towards the heels, and then mountain climber it out. Good. In 5, 3, 2, and 1. Rest it down. We've got 2 more sets here. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pressing it back, out. Mountain climber here. Good. Last 3, 2, and 1. Rest. You've got 1 more set here. Last and final set for 20 seconds. We're going in 3, 2, and 1. Finish it off strong here. Good, you guys. Last 3, 2, and 1. Good. Sit back into a child's pose. I'm gonna stop my timer here. Awesome, awesome work, you guys. Awesome job. Take some deep breaths. We're gonna move on to our standing series. Okay, you guys, let's move into our standing series for today. So I'm gonna keep my resistance band on. I've got my wrist weights on still, and we're gonna just move through some leg movements with some arms added in. We're starting, our feet are gonna be a little bit wider than hip width apart, so you're going to go into some squats here. You're coming down and then just pressing those arms back, flowing through this. Arms can just come to prayer as you come down into that hinge forward, keeping that slight resistance on the band. Opening up through that chest with your arms. Good. Last 5, 4, 3, 2. Last full one. We're coming down into that squat. Tiny pulses here. Good. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pressing up. We're going back into that full range here. Keeping that slight resistance out on that band. Good, you guys. I had to ditch my sunglasses because they were slipping off too much with my sweat. It's okay. Hopefully I'm not too squinty. Good. In 3, 2, and 1. You're gonna hold down low, tiny out on that band. Super small here. You're holding low in that squat, pressing out with those outer thighs. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pressing up, full range again. Good. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. You're gonna hold down low one more time. We're just gonna move through the arms to the front, pressing those arms back. Everything else is still holding low in that squat here. Core is in tight. Good. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Standing up tall. Circle the arms around. A couple circles here. Slight bend in those knees. Good. Opposite direction. Good. We're going to go over to one side. We're going to step out into that side lunge. Bring that knee up as you come up. So you're just holding those arms at prayer here. Stepping out to that side lunge, driving the knee up through the center. Good. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. You're gonna hold the arms up overhead, bend the elbows. You're gonna drive that knee up, press the arms up as the foot comes down and taps down. So your slight bend in that standing leg. Little tricep press. Good. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You're gonna step back into a backwards lunge now. You're gonna come up and twist over, back through center, and then backwards lunge. So driving that knee up, twist over the knee, come back through center into that backwards lunge. Good. Last 3, 2, last 1. Going back into those triceps again. So you're gonna drive that knee up as you dip it down. Triceps are pressing up. A little faster pace here. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. Come into a little stretch for a second. You're gonna go over to one leg. Let your head hang low. Opposite leg. Back through center. Here, slowly roll back up. Okay, centering it out before we go over to the opposite side. Arms are gonna be up. We're just gonna go into these marches, and the elbows come into the sides and come down to meet that leg as it comes up. So you're marching through the legs, standing up tall through your body, core is in tight to bring the elbows and that knee together. Good. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. We're gonna go over to this opposite knee, coming up through the center, knee drives up. So side lunge to that opposite side, driving that knee up in the middle. Awesome, you guys. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, last 1. You're gonna stay again with that knee up. Dip the knee down as you press those arms up. Slight bend in that standing leg. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You're gonna start to go backwards. Lunge, knee drive, twist over towards that knee. Ooh, lost my balance. And then back into that backwards lunge. Knee drive up, twist over, back through center, and then drop it back again. Ooh, this balance on this side's a little trickier today. You gotta focus inward. Good. Using that core to balance you here. Don't copy what I'm doing. I am not finding my balance on this side today. Good. Last 5, 4, last 3, 2, last 1. Dipping it down again, that knee drives up, tricep press as the leg foot taps to the floor. Good. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. Diving down for a second, just let your head hang. We're gonna roll up one more time, going into those marches to finish. Driving that knee up, elbows come down. Keeping that body strong, core is in tight, bringing that knee and elbow together. Keeping that core lengthened though, so we're not crunching in. Good. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job opening those legs up to the side
hanging yourself down. Let's take a twist. Left arm stays down, right arm goes up. Looking up towards that right arm. Bringing the right arm down. Left arm up. Good, and then grabbing onto those elbows, just let your body rock side to side. Let everything hang down. Good, and then let the arms go. Slowly roll back up. Whew. Good, roll the shoulders back. Awesome, you guys. Let's move into our second and final HIIT for today, and then we'll finish up on the mat. Let's go into our second HIIT for the day. Whew, I got some sunscreen in my eyes. Okay, we're gonna keep that band on. Wrist weights are on. First one, we're going to go walking, so you're squatting down, side to side, little jump at this side, opposite side, little jump. If you don't want to do the jump, totally fine. Just do full squat and then come back into that low squat to go walking to the other side of the mat. So that's our first exercise. Our second, we're gonna stick with those moving planks. Again, you're bringing that band on. You're gonna go back towards the heels, out. Then we're gonna go 2 jacks and then come back. If you don't wanna do the jacks, you can go out to the side, out to the side. Up to you there. Let's go. We're starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming low into that squat, keeping that resistance on as you walk. Good. Remember, we've got 20 seconds on, 10 off. Staying low in that squat. Last 3, 2, and 1. Rest it out. Good, you guys. Let's go in 3, 2, and 1. Sitting low, walking to the opposite side of the mat. Low in that squat. Resistance on. Don't let that resistance band go slack here. Keep it open for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Resting it out for 10. We've got 2 more, halfway done with these. 3, 2, and 1. Sitting low, side to side, with that little squat jump. Good, you guys. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. Waiting out for 10. That heart rate come down a little bit. Let's go in 3, 2, and 1. Sitting low, walking to the side. Little jump. Good, you guys. And rest. Awesome work. Let's come down to that mat. Moving planks with those jacks. In 3, 2, and 1. Sitting back towards those heels, popping out. Cores in tight. Awesome, you guys. And rest. Ooh, yeah. Feeling this one today. Let's go. In 3, 2, and 1. Sitting back, popping out, cores in tight. Awesome, you guys. Last 3, 2, and 1. Rest it out for 10. We're halfway done. 2 more left. Let's go in 3, 2, and 1. Coming up. Good. Last 2, and 1. Rest. Whew, last set here. Finish it off strong. Let's go together in 3, 2, and 1. Awesome, you guys, halfway. Last 4, 3, 2, and done. Rest it out, sit back into a child's pose. Good. Rolling back up. I'm gonna turn my timer off. Awesome, you guys. Great work. Okay, done with our hits for today. Let's finish it off on the mat, and then you are out of here. Let's finish out on the mat. We're gonna do a quick little side lying series, and then we will be out of here for today. So you're gonna start laying down on your mat. You can just put your head into your hands, but I want you to activate that core. So again, if you're pregnant, making sure that you're pulling that baby in and up towards your heart. Feet are gonna be in line with the rest of your body. Legs are at a slight diagonal. We're starting with these little clams. So clam shells here. Good. Using this time to bring our heart rates down. Just relax, but stay active through that core. Relax the rest of your body. Making sure we're exhaling with that jaw nice and loose here. Last 3, 2, and 1. We're holding that knee open, tiny pulses back. Good. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You're gonna hold that knee open, kick that leg out to straight, heels back together and close. Hold that knee open, kick the knee out at that diagonal, and then close. Good. Last 3, 2, last 1. Holding the knee, just kicking and bringing the heels back together. Knee stays where it is. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Tiny pulses at that little diagonal. Leg is out straight. Good. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring that knee in. Pound out that hip for a second. We're going to keep that bottom leg where it is. Bring that top leg off. You're going to bring knee in line with your hip. Flex that foot and kick that leg out to straight. So knee comes up in line with your hip, and then you're kicking it out to straight. Again, staying active through that core. Good. Last 3, 2, last 1. Holding that knee out, tiny pulses up. Flexed foot here. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Point that toe and give me some tiny circles here. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, switch directions. Good. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pull that knee in. Pound out that hip for a second. Good. You're going to bring that leg back. The front leg goes out to that slight diagonal. We're going to go tiny lift and lower for that inner thigh. Good. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Tiny circles here. Good. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch directions. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. Okay, coming onto your back, let's take a little figure 4 for a second. Pulling that leg in, pressing those hips down. Awesome job. Okay, bringing both legs down. You're You're gonna come up into that bridge, bring your right leg off the mat, pull it in, and then lengthen. So just before we switch sides, we're doing a little bit of bridges with that crunch in. You can go a little faster here. Good. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bringing that leg down. Come down for a second, and then we'll roll back up. Bringing opposite leg up, straighten and bend. Keeping that length through the core though. Try to keep those hips in line with each other. Good. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bringing that leg down. Slowly roll back down. We're gonna switch over to that opposite side lying. So head is in those hands, but you're active through that core, picking it up off the mat if you can. Everything else is in line. We're starting with those little clamshells up. Heels are together, opening up that top knee. Good, hugging that baby up and back. Good, last 3, 2, and 1. Holding that knee open, we're going tiny pulses back. Good, last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna go open, kick that knee out, bring the heels back together and close. Open, kick the foot out, not knee. Knee stays where it is, foot kicks out to straight. Straighten that leg out to that diagonal. We're closing that clamshell in between. Core is still active here. Good. Last 2. Last 1. We're gonna hold it open, just moving through that leg, bending and straightening. Knee is staying open here. Good. Last 3, 2, and 1. Knee stays straight, tiny pulses at that diagonal. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Pulling that leg in. We're gonna bring that top leg off. Knee comes in line with that hip. Flex the foot, kick it out to straight, and then bend it back in. Core is in tight here. Keep your body stable, just moving through that leg. Try to keep that top leg down. Good. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Staying straight, tiny pulses up with that flexed foot. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Point the toe, tiny circles. Good. Last 3, 2, switching directions. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Pounding that hip out for a second. Oops, we're gonna bring that foot back. That bottom leg comes out to the diagonal, tiny lifts and lowers. Last 3, 2, and 1. Tiny circles. Last 3, 2, and 1. Switch directions. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job, you guys. Laying onto your back, taking that figure 4 on the opposite side, pressing those hips down. Good. Last thing, we're going to go back into those bridges with bringing that right leg up, Doing those crunches one more time here, and then we're gonna stretch it out and be done. So bending and lengthening. Good, last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bringing that leg down, coming down. Opposite leg, bending it in and straightening. Good. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and last 1. Bringing that leg down, slowly running. Bring your knees into your chest, rock side to side. You can rock out through those hips. Good, stretching out through the hip flexor. You can take that band off now. Stretching out, arm goes up, same as arm as leg that's straightened. Good, opposite leg. Good, you're gonna come into a happy baby, bringing the bottom of those feet into the hands, pressing those hips down to the mat, stretching out those inner thighs. Bringing the feet together, just let your body hang in that butterfly pose. You can rock your hips side to side. And you are all done for today. Thank you so much for joining me. If you guys are enjoying the workouts, please like and subscribe. Leave any comments, requests, suggestions for future workouts in the comment section. I love hearing from you all. Thank you so much for joining today. I hope you guys all have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in the next workout.